Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my 25th update to my No Buy Project pan. Wow, it feels really strange saying that, but it obviously has been over 2 years now. If you missed my last update, I have now rolled in skincare and beauty items into this project, so I'm no longer only working on makeup and nail polish in here. I'm very excited about today's update. I've got 6 empties. I've also got 1 declutter to share with you, as well as 3 new items from my low buy categories. Before I get into the whole update, please make sure you check out my description box below. I've linked to Jessica Payne, who has inspired the series, and I've also linked to a handful of amazing panners who are doing their own version of a No Buy Project pan as well. So please make sure you go and check all of these out, give them a subscribe, a follow. I'm also going to be making some changes to a couple of categories. We'll get there. Right, in terms of eye pencils, my goal is to be down to 2, and at my last update I was at 5. I'm now down to 3, so I'm very, very close to hitting my goal. Basically, it means I'm on a no buy for eye pencils. I'm not allowed to buy a new eye pencil until I've reached my goal number, and that's the same for all of the categories that are still here within this project. And here's my first empty. I don't think this is a huge surprise to anyone who's been watching my videos. Yeah, this is also my first 25 in 2025 items that I've finished. I can't sharpen this anymore because this back, the plastic is twisting now, so I can't hold on to it anymore to sharpen it, and I don't want to apply this on my eyes anymore because it would be scratching them. And yeah, I'm getting into the habit of sharpening my eye pencils after every 3 to 5 applications maybe, just to keep it really hygienic. And the second eye pencil that I'm going to show you is a declutter. I have had this pencil for almost 3 years. In April it would be 3 years, and I've just had a couple of reactions to it. I'm no longer willing to put this on my eyes. I do still have a little bit of progress because I had been working on it, you know, very regularly, but I think it's time to call it a day. I think this had a 24-month after opening shelf life. I've definitely gone past that. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable using this anymore. I'm also going to share my progress for my remaining 3 eye pencils as well, because there is some. And I'm going to start with the longest one and the newest one, and this is by P2, and it's just a intensive kohl eyeliner, and it's in black, and here it is, nicely sharpened. Have I used that since? I don't think so. Yeah. If you're watching my 30-day makeup challenge, my intro, if you saw my intro, I'm only doing an intro and a finale for that. I rolled this one in. I'm on day 9 right now. I haven't used this yet. I'm tempted to make a switch in there at some point. I'll let you know in the finale on that series. But yeah, I haven't used this in a while. There's still some progress though. I'm really enjoying this one right now. This is in my challenge, and I'm using this with every eye look that I'm creating. And even though initially I thought it wouldn't work on the upper waterline, or lash line rather, it really does, I think. I'm wearing this today, and yeah, both upper and lower, brilliant. Just one item. I hadn't done that in so long, and I'm loving it. And this stays on. I noticed that, and I think that's why I was willing to try it again on my upper lash line. When I swatched this in my makeup inventory video, this was the swatch that stayed on the longest. So yeah, it definitely has that long wear. This is Maybelline Tattoo Liner Gel Pencil in Soft Bronze. And I've also got a little bit of progress here on this LA Girl Perfect Precision Eye Pencil in Deep Violet. A purple one. I'm getting close with this one. So yeah, just these 3 are left in my collection now. It's a record low for me. I think I might have started panning at about 11 eye pencils in my collection. I'm going to give you the number here on the screen somewhere because of course I wrote it down. But yeah, down to 3. I'd like to be down to 2. So close. Next, I want to show you 2 of my eyeshadow pens, and this one is an empty. I'm so happy. And this is the H&M Make It Easy eyeshadow pen in Lavender Flush. It was such a beautiful shimmery purple, violet, lilac actually color. Really, really love this, especially as a base with like a reddish shimmer on top, or even last year I was really into wearing like a brown matte on top of it. Yeah, really like it. I've got a dupe for this, which is the Kiko eyeshadow pen in the color 11. But I would repurchase both of these over and over again. So I'm a bit sad that this one is gone, but still, it feels really, really, really nice to have an empty. I also wanted to show you some progress on this one here because it isn't in my plan to pan for this, yes, for this year. And this is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in Champagne Crystal. Yeah, I can roll this. I'm gonna roll this all the way up for you here. There's not a lot left here, and I think I've got some decent progress. But yeah, it's gonna go back in my drawer now. Next, I want to talk to you about my blushes. I have just grouped them into one category, but going forward, I would like to separate them out by cream and powder blushes. So my goal has always been to be down to 3, and I'm currently at 10, but I want to split it up. It actually happens to be that I've got 5 cream blushes and 5 powder blushes, but I would like to be down to 1 cream blush and 2 powder blushes. I think doing it that way is a little bit more fun and more motivating for me, because maybe, hopefully, I could go through cream blushes faster, and then that way, once I'm down to 1 cream blush, I would be allowed to buy a new one, should I want to. Whereas if I'm waiting to be down to 3 powder blushes, that's kind of hard, like, yeah. We'll see, maybe my predictions are completely inaccurate, but in any case, I'm splitting these 2 categories up now. And I'm quickly going to show you what I've still got in here. So there's the PS Cream Blusher in Rose, which looks super interesting, and I'm working on that right now. It's in my challenge, and I've just hit another weird, strange looking pan here. This is so bizarre to me, but yeah, just enjoy seeing the change in the pan, and I enjoy updating you on it as well. I've also got this e.l.f. putty blush here. It might be in the shade Bahamas. And here's this one. I mean, that was just based on, you know, what I could find online. The Fenty Matchsticks as well, which is in my plan to pan. And there's so much of it. The H&M Do It All Stick for lips and cheeks in Rose Coral. I love this one. I really love all the H&M products. Here's how much I have of that. Okay, so this is what it actually goes down to. Yeah, love their polishes, love their makeup products, love their accessories. Makeup accessories, the eyebrow pencil dual-ended is amazing, so much better. I bought the Benefit one. That one broke after like a couple of washes. I'm still using it, but it's nowhere near as good as H&M, which literally cost a fraction of the price. Final cream blush made by Mitchell Blush in Rosy Posy. Super lovely color. It wasn't an advent calendar, but I'm happy with this shade, and there's a bit of sparkle in there as well. In terms of powder blushes, I've got this Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. I mean, you know, this is gonna take me an absolute eternity. I've got a pretty much almost full, so yeah, up to here, Franken Bare Minerals powder blush. And then I've got this NARS Mini here in Dolce Vita, and this Laura Mercier Shimmer Block, which I use as a blush topper. There's a tiny chunk that crumbled, so that's why I'm being a bit careful here. And then I've also got this Franken Sizzly and Bare Minerals blush here. So once I'm done with this one, I will probably press what's in this Bare Minerals container back in here. Maybe Franken it again. Maybe I'll try not to, because this is taking so long. I panned it for all of 2024, and I'm panning it still. I think that was all the makeup, apart from nail polish and eyeshadow palette, which I'm going to show you at the end. But I want to show you my skincare and beauty empties next. I finished off 2 samples, which really isn't lots, but it's still a big deal for me because I never really use samples. I tend to save them for travel purposes, and then I forget about them. So there was the Lancome Visionnaire Nuit Beauty Sleep Perfector. I didn't like the scent on this, I wouldn't purchase it. And there was the Obey Your Body Intensive Hand and Body Lotion in Ocean. I quite enjoyed it, but nothing crazy special or anything, you know. I'm happy with the products that I use. I had 2 more empties, but I threw out the packaging. Oh, there was the Cowshed shaving cream, just a mini. And then also I finally used the Jinju Gold Foil Sheet Mask. It broke me out. Maybe because I had actually kept it for too long. Obviously it was still sealed, but still it did have an expiration date on there. I don't remember what it was, but it had definitely expired. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's just a good reminder for me to actually go through my sheet masks. I still have a few left. And some other masks here in these sachets. Yeah, let's just try and use a couple of them, maybe one of them a month. I also finished this body oil, skincare oil. There wasn't a lot in there when I wrote it in, but still I managed to finish it. And I have started working on the other bio oil, skincare oil. I'm making great progress on here. I only really put it on my legs. I don't like it on the rest of my body. I just find it too oily, but getting through it. I do apply this after most showers. If not that, then always body lotion. My body craves it. My skin craves it. I've also really been getting into this Q+A or Q&A hyaluronic acid face mist. I am using this daily now, twice. So after I wash my face in the morning and at night, before I apply my moisturizer, I'm loving this. I wouldn't want to miss this step anymore. I'm not loving this specific product. I can't really say much about it. I'm not noticing a difference. I just like the effect of that mist in my face. And you know what else? Obviously, other than panning my way through these sprays that I've still got quite a few of, it actually makes me go through my moisturizer slower because I'm using less of that. So that's a good thing for me because in those categories with moisturizers, I'm where I want to be already. I can't show you where I am with this in terms of, you know, fill line, but I'm expecting this to be done very soon. I don't think I'll do it with this bottle, but I think, you know, since I put like quite a few toners into this project, I'm tempted to put them into spray bottles and use them up that way. Much easier than applying them with your hands or, you know, on a cotton pad first. Yeah. I'm also making really great progress here on this body lotion by Rituals, and this is the Ritual of Mehr M-E-H-R. And I cut into it and there's not a lot left. I am loving the scent of this, and yeah, I'm using it. Not every day, but every other day. I think this will be an empty for next time. By the way, I've grouped all of body care, hair care, skin care into one big category. I was at 77 items in my intro for this category, so last update. I am today at 71 and I'd like to be down to 6. I'm also making progress with this item here, Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Oil Infused Water. I don't love this. By the way, thank you so much to each and every one of you who commented on my previous video. The ideas you gave me in terms of how to use these items, how to multitask them, are brilliant. And I've tried every single one of them, so thank you. So one of you suggested I use this to clean up makeup brushes with. I'm doing that now. This is my first step, but because it is oily, I do want the soap afterwards. I'm very low on the soap cleaning bar. Actually, it's in a little pot by Revolution Pro. I'm gonna have to reorder something because I can never find it in person, which absolutely bugs me. But anyway, I'm using this up. I even used it in the bath the other day. There's a little marking here now. I'm making progress on this, yeah. Also loved all the suggestions for how I can get through these not favorite body sprays, and I have started using them mainly as room sprays. So I've put a little fill line here on this rose one, yeah. This one I prefer over this one. I mean, it has lavender in the picture, but it just doesn't smell of lavender. It just smells of like Lynx body spray or something like that. Not very pleasant. But I'm here. This had more use on it last time than this one, which was brand new, but still, I'm getting through them, yeah. I've also started using these makeup wipes by Natural Care, Cleansing Makeup Removal. They're organic. I just filmed another video, so I had to take off my swatches. Alex, thank you for that suggestion. I'm definitely doing that with these wipes now. Okay, I think that was all the progress items. Just for funsies, I want to show you some extra empties that aren't within this project that have just been chilling in my cupboard, and I finally just want to recycle them. So I feel like if I show them in a video, I can definitely let go of them now. All right. Here's one that may look familiar to some of you. This I have a backup of, and I wrote it into this project. And that way I was able to compare, because I wasn't sure whether the original one that I had been using had orange on it. No. So this is infused with vitamin C, Kakadu plum extract, goji berry extract, and it's the vitamin C detox skincare energizing facial spritz by Superdrug. I have bought maybe 3 or 4 bottles of this and gone through at least 2 of them already. I think I've only got 1 left now, but I think, yeah, I might be putting some toners in here. If you're familiar with the Ritual scent here, this one, they're very similar, but this one is more tangy, more sharp, more citrusy, even though there isn't any, well, there's vitamin C in it, so there you go. I also finished a dry shampoo, Schwarzkopf Got to Be dry shampoo, instant refresh. I can't say much about this, did the job. This one was the Medicate Micellar Mousse. I really enjoyed this together with this oil-infused micellar water by Garnier that I do not like. This was very astringent, so on its own, without that Garnier, I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't think it's worth it. If you're like really mega oily, then I would recommend this, but otherwise, quite stripping of your skin, like, yeah, very astringent. But it was nice still. I kind of, yeah, enjoyed that combo. Then this was a declutter, but I emptied it out. Watermelon Lip Scrub by Barry M. This went super rancid and it went dry, so I had to revive it. And then it went bad. I don't know if it's because of the oil I put in, or I think I put micellar water in. I don't even remember, but I don't see the point in lip scrubs, to be honest. I can scrub my lips with a soft flannel or with just a regular exfoliator. I don't need a specific lip scrub for it. And I think that's the reason why it went bad, because I just never reached for it. 3 more empties that I have strong feelings about. This one is the Inky List Brighten Eye Cream, or Brighten Eye TM Eye Cream. Awful. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Lots of people really like Inky List. I've used 3 of their products. One was okay, a face wash. This one was terrible, and another product I didn't like either. This just irritated my skin, so I used it on my legs. You know, I finished it. And this is the Biore UV Aqua Rich SPF 50 +++. Love this one. The packaging isn't fantastic, I mean, you know, but then I don't think they expect you to cut into it, which I did. I would repurchase this one, but I don't need to yet because I've still got another SPF. Final item, Versace Dylan Blue, a perfume. I didn't like this one. I got a couple of nail polishes, so I'm now up to 44 nail polishes. They were gifts, so I didn't choose them, but they're very pretty. And there are these 2 pink polishes here by Sabrina Rudnick. The lighter one is in the shade 169, and the more vibrant one is in the shade 572. I like a pink nail a lot, and you know, I might be frankening with them in the future, so yeah, happy that they've joined, but also have no desire to buy new polishes at this point. I'm kind of doing like a 5 out, 1 in. I now need to be panning 4 more, which is probably going to take me all year, to be honest, before I can buy a new one, because it's down to 40 and then 1 more. Finally, I have purchased an eyeshadow palette. I feel really good about this. I've been on a low buy with eyeshadow palettes for quite a while. Last year, I allowed myself 1 new palette per season. So 4 in total. 2 of them ended up being magnetic eyeshadow palettes, so that felt really good as well. So only 2 came in, which was the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and the Laura Mercier Winter Wonderment palette. And then I received 2 as a gift. One of them I actually sold on Vinted, and the other one I really, really like, and it's in my collection. It's the Ellen Tracy The Naked Eye Collection palette. Plus those, actually 3, because I got one for my birthday as well, so 3 empty magnetic palettes. I feel alright with that. In 2022 and in 2023, I went crazy with buying eyeshadow palettes. I mean, you know, I'm at 46 now, including this new one. However, I'm going to put myself on a no-buy for eyeshadow palettes now. So I don't want to bring a new one in. This applies to declutters as well. Unless it's a brand that I haven't tried yet, I'm going to let myself off for that if it's a declutter. But I'm not going out to purchase to see, which brands have I not tried yet? You know, come on. No. Going on a no-buy now, at least until I've decluttered my eyeshadow palettes. I'm planning on making this a whole thing and not just doing like a one video type thing where I just can't do declutters basically. It's very difficult for me, especially with eyeshadows. It's not gonna be a one-off thing. It's gonna be a whole process of me finding out what I'm willing to let go of. You'll find out very soon. Yeah. But anyway, so until all of that is done, wrapped up, and I've decluttered enough so that all of my makeup fits into 2 drawers, I will allow myself 1 new eyeshadow palette. And I've already decided roughly what that's gonna be. I just went on Instagram earlier today and I commented on someone's post, and I'm gonna link that panner here. I know she's doing the no-buy project pan as well this year. She's doing amazing with her no-buy, and her mum ended up giving her or passing on some of her Dior quints. And I remembered that I had really lusted after them when I first got into a proper makeup, you know, eyeshadows and whatnot, after I'd given up on eyeshadows completely. So this was 2019 and I really wanted them, just one of them. And I know that we bought one for my sister-in-law for her birthday, but still, you know, I never bought one for myself. So I think this is going to be my prize once I have basically decluttered some palettes, which sounds so counterproductive, but you know my goal is to have everything in 2 drawers. Anyway, this is a long way ahead, and let's come back to the here and now and celebrate the palette that I did just buy. So this is not a new palette. I don't care about that kind of stuff, you know, but it's from a brand that I've never tried and that I'm super curious about. So I bought, I'm holding up the packaging here, the Sigma New Mod palette. I've done all my research, looked at different palettes, you know, I had quite a few things in my shopping cart. I was really close on buying 2. I'm so proud of myself that I didn't. Yeah. So here it is, Sigma New Mod, loving this whole texture thing. And here's the palette, and I haven't used it yet. I'm not even going to swatch it yet. It's not in my 30-day makeup challenge. And yeah, I've got plans to play with it, of course, not just quite yet. But yeah, you'll find out about all of that very soon. I'm just for now so happy to have it, and to every now and then take it out of my drawer and look at it and just be like, so yeah, there's that. But I'm on a no-buy now. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to do that. Yeah, let me know how you're getting on with all of your things. What are you lusting after? Is there anything that maybe, you know, instead of like buying it immediately, is there anything that you've got specifically in mind as a little treat for maybe panning more things, or if you're like me, also for decluttering stuff that you're not really able to declutter just yet? And also, of course, if you've got any more ideas in terms of how you're multitasking various skincare items especially, let me know. Yeah, that's been really helpful, and I really appreciate all of you. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Mwah.